Okay, everybody. Hello, my name is Julie Sampson. I'm the director of the Scheinfeld Center for Entrepreneurship and Innovation here at City College. And I would like to welcome you to the 14th annual Scheinfeld New Venture Challenge. Let's give yourselves a hand. Yes, so I would like to thank you for joining us here. This is the Collegiate Tier of the Shark Tank style competition that you'll witness here. We have 9 finalists from SPCC who were selected by preliminary judges based on their business plans. And that is why they're here today, because they were top scorers. And what they are going to do is present their best 8-minute pitch to our panel of esteemed judges who you'll meet in a moment. And they will determine the first, second, and third place winners in pursuit of over $15,000 in seed money and startup support. But before we get started, it's good to minimize distractions, and so kindly take a moment to silence phones, and also for creature comforts, the restrooms are out the double doors, and you go down the hallway this way, and they'll be on the left-hand side, as are the water fountains. Okay, so I'm checking my phone too. Okay, I'm good. Okay, so this competition, it marks our 14th year of hosting the Scheinfeld New Venture Challenge to support student entrepreneurship. And over the years, I mentioned that this is our 14th year of running this regional competition. We've awarded students over $162,000 across 78 teams. And this support is more important than ever before, and we're so pleased to have our judges with us here and all of you here collaborating to help students be their own boss, create livelihoods that matter, and make the world an even better place. And so where does this go? We've been doing this for 14 years. But, you know, what is the outcome of this? Well, we have students that go on to start their own businesses. We have students who use their entrepreneurship skills within companies that they are employed by. We have some students that go on to earn their 4-year degree. And in all those circumstances, entrepreneurship and entrepreneurship skills and mindset helps them advance. And you know, we could take a look at some different students, and I just want to share with you that we happen to have with us today one of the former students of, one of the former winners of the Scheinfeld New Venture Challenge. His name is Donnie Namias, and I believe he's right here with us, so let me bring him on board. So Donnie's good? Yeah?
Yeah, hello. Can y'all hear me?
There we go. Let me get this bigger. Let me stop the share here and get this bigger. Let's see, is there a way to have him showcase? Yeah. Yeah. So Donnie, it's so good to see you. Thank you for being with us here. We're going to learn a little bit about you here. And one of the reasons that you're here is that because we're so impressed with our students and we want to support them in coming back and really recognizing what they accomplish over time, we are starting an alumni entrepreneur Hall of Fame. And Donnie Namias is our inaugural member. These students that are the alumni that we recognize are those who will have achieved success with ventures as a founder, co-founder, or owner while giving back to SPCC in a meaningful way. And Donnie definitely does this. He is a former SPCC student who embodies the relentless spirit of a creative entrepreneur. He's a self-taught fashion designer originally from Santa Barbara, who began his entrepreneurship journey here at SBCC with his win at the 2014 Scheinfeld New Venture Challenge for his retractable surfboard leash. And then in 2015, Donnie returned to the Scheinfeld NVC with an entirely new concept. Save Them Now is what luxury clothing brand, menswear brand was named at that time. And in pursuit of his design aspirations, he moved to LA and launched his own namesake brand, Namias, in 2018. It's a high-grade yet informal mix of skate, basketball, and surf culture. Namias has been seen on entertainment elites, including Justin and Hailey Bieber, J Balvin, Future, Lewis Hamilton, LeBron James, just to name a few, and he sells in over 100 stores globally. He also does runway shows in Paris, and his brand is manufactured domestically with a small in-house team. And he just, with a growing team and string of success, he continues to redefine the fashion industry, inspiring aspiring desires. His recent drop of Queen of the Coast collection further cements his status as a visionary in the fashion world. And one of the things that really struck us with Donnie, besides all of these amazing accomplishments, is that he reached out to me and said, hey, I would really like to give back. And so that's why he's here today, and very well deserving of being our inaugural member of the Entrepreneur Hall of Fame. So welcome, Donnie.
Hello, welcome. Thank you so much for the introduction. That was great.
You're welcome.
That was sweet of you.
Yes. Well, it's great to have you here with us. You know, these students are getting ready to pitch just like you did years ago. And so we were wondering just a few questions. What is the top thing that you remember about competing in the Scheinfeld New Venture Challenge that helped you during the competition?
I think the top thing that helped me during the competition. Usually I'm a bit of an anxious and shy, not so confident person in general, at least speaking in front of people. Even on a computer screen, I'm a bit awkward. So I think what helped me was really learning to work under pressure and being able to communicate in front of people. And I think I've learned with this new venture challenge specifically is like as the more you're authentic and believing in yourself and believing in your own product, I think the more the judges will believe in you and your product. And it really reads showing how much you care about your product and how much you believe in yourself and your confidence. I think that will translate a lot when you're building your business and pitching to these judges.
Those are great words to the wise, Donnie. Thank you.
Yeah.
What about the top takeaway? Is there one from competing? I know that was a long time ago, but is there anything that you experienced during the competition that you still implement today?
Yeah. I can't believe it was 2014, which is a decade ago. So I feel old right now. But I think what I definitely have learned from that and taken to this day is just being really calculated and being very just with planning and preparation. I think Julie and the people around you have done a great job of teaching people to create a business plan and create structure and like really be strategic with your planning and don't just go impulsively and do things too quick or like basically you can waste your time, your energy and your money really fast. So if you can plan and really be strategic with your business planning, it's super important. So I learned that for sure from you guys.
And I didn't pay him to say that. These students just got done with their business planning and through the somewhat painful process of that.
Yeah. It's not fun. I'm like building a business plan is not fun, but it really is important. Even maybe a backbone of a business plan. Maybe it's not so detailed, but really understanding like you have a plan in place, and some things might not work your way, but having to be able to pivot and just have that like whole 1, 3, 5, 10 year kind of in your head and on paper as you go.
Yeah. Fantastic. Well, we've got to get on to the competition, but there's one more question that I have for you. And I'm wondering what the top thing you'd like to share with this year's finalists as they head into this competition and beyond in entrepreneurship.
This is the finalist right now, right? So I think the main thing is that you guys should be proud of yourselves to just get to this point. I know it's like really hard and there's so many brilliant people out there and so many hungry entrepreneurs. So I just understand it can be very hard and scary and confusing. So I would say just being confident with yourself, just stay patient, and really just believe in yourself and your products, and it'll all work out. I mean, it might take more time than you think, but just don't give up. And I think you'll always be able to get to where you want to go in a matter of time. So that's what I'd have to say.
Fantastic. What do you think, finalists? Yeah. We're getting a big round of applause here. So, Donnie, I want to thank you so much. So, I hope that as our inaugural member of our Hall of Fame, that we'll work together to really design what could this be that would help our entrepreneurs like you, and also benefit our students at the same time. I look forward to that, and I think that starting off with a fireside chat in the fall, if you could fit that in, that would be amazing on our end.
Yeah, I would love that. Let's do it.
Okay, that sounds good. Well, we've got to get on with the competition, Donnie. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll be in touch then.
Good luck, you guys. I'm sorry I couldn't be there in person, but I'm sure you guys will all do great, and good luck to everybody.
That's great. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Donnie.
All right. Bye, guys.
Okay. We'll see you. All right. So with that, I think we're ready to get the wheels turning here. Let's see. So, okay. Okay, so one of the things that we know is that we could never do what we're doing right now without the help of over 50 mentors that help our students every year. And these are different mentors, they rotate around, but all of you have such varied ideas that there's no way that one person could ever have all of the expertise to meet all of your needs. And so we really lean on our community. And I would like to thank all of the mentors that help us. I see some of you in the audience here, and thank you so much for that. And along with this, I would like to introduce you to our esteemed panel of judges who will be judging your pitches today. Their extended bios have been in our marketing, and they're on the competition webpage. So here, I'll just briefly introduce Dr. LEONIE Mattison, or Dr. Lee. She is CEO of Pacifica. She's a celebrated international speaker, author on trauma transformation, and president and CEO of Pacifica Graduate Institute, epitomizing pioneering leadership in higher education. Thank you for being here, Dr. Lee. We also have with us Eric Sanchez, who is a serial entrepreneur whose life mission is to create, innovate, and leave the world in a better place. He's currently the founder of X2L Bio, an AI platform that leverages wearable technology to support remote VO2 max assessments to help refine performance, femtech, and longevity. Thank you for being here, Eric. And finally, we have Anupama Vaid, or Anu, and she is the visionary founder and president of Parent Square, an interactive online system designed to help schools and parents partner to become informed, active participants in children's learning. Thank you, Anu. Okay, so let's get started here. We're on a tight agenda. We have a high school competition that happens right after this. We have a 15-minute turnaround, so let's get to it. Each finalist will present their 8-minute pitch and then address up to 2 minutes of clarifying questions from the judges. This is not a time when the judges will be giving feedback. Rather, they're just working to understand your venture and to help them in their scoring and just to understand what you're trying to do overall. After we go through all 9 finalists, we will proceed to a 20-minute deliberation, and we have some wonderful sweet treats out on the patio. Everybody will go out and we'll enjoy conversation, probably talking about who do you think was the best? Who do you think is going to win, right? And I got to say, I got to put a plug here for Anderson's Danish Bakery because my order for this event fell through at the last moment yesterday, and they came through in the nick of time with 15 minutes to spare when they were closing, and they came through. So I hope you will go out there and really enjoy those sweet treats and also visit the business. That's what we do around here, right, is support small business. All right, so then after the judges have convened, we will come back here and the judges will announce the awards. And you won't get your money here today, but you will get the paperwork to get your money, you know? So that's the next best thing. All right, so to each and every one of our finalists, we wish you success today. While only 3 teams will place, the fact that you're competing here today is a milestone in itself and something that you can hold in esteem in your entrepreneurial development. And because of this, you will go home richer in the spirit of entrepreneurship. And with that, let's welcome our first finalist. So we have Corbin Papel and Tristan presenting Santa Barbara permitting. Let me get your slides up.
Is my mic working? Yes, it is. Okay.
Testing? Perfect.
Okay, and your clicker. Go ahead and test it out forward.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
When you're ready, the timer is here.
Okay.
And the timing will start.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right. Good afternoon, judges. My name is Corbin Pampel, and this is my partner, Tristan Cravens, and we'd like to thank you for the opportunity to be here today and present our business. So without further ado, we'll get right into it.
So I want to introduce you to the problem that we found in Santa Barbara. And the problem that we found is that there's a huge issue with permitting. We find it is very difficult, it is very time-consuming, and it is very expensive. And we find that most people avoid it. They end up trying to do it themselves and end up failing, and we have a stat for that. Out of 3,186 building permits submitted in 2022, only 805 were approved, meaning 75% of permits ended up not getting through the city. They were either held up too long or they end up getting denied.
So through our conversations with our target market, our early adopters, and some targeted research, we identified the perfect solution to this problem. The perfect solution to this problem would be an agency that is familiar with the ins and outs of local regulation. They have an established network with local city officials and the permitting staff, and variable and fair pricing depending on the complexity of the project because these projects are so different from each other. And all of this ensures a timely project approval. So we created the perfect solution.
Introducing Santa Barbara Permitting.
Here's the managing team. Myself, Corbin Pample. I'm a co-managing partner with an emphasis on operations.
And I'm Tristan Cravens. I'm a co-managing partner with an emphasis on marketing.
In addition, we also have a drafter, her name is Liz, and a project manager whose name is Trent. So for our business model, we are of course a service-based business. For our process, we offer a complimentary consultation where we go out, meet the client, get all the photos we need, and all the information to take back to city. We then go to the city where we present all the information. They get back to us with a price and a roadmap for this project. We take that to the client in the form of an estimate. And if the client approves, we bill them for our service fee. We then create the application. We submit it for review. We go to the review board and we implement all corrections that city has given, allowing us to complete a project, get a permit, which we then deliver to the client.
And I'll break down our pricing. It is split into a service fee and labor fee. The service fee is what's charged upfront, and the service fee represents our cost of expediting, and it is based off of city's pricing of permits. And then our labor, we charge at $125 an hour. We count throughout a project, and then we charge bi-weekly, and our drafting is at $250 an hour.
Then we get into our market potential. Our industry is business services not elsewhere classified, a very broad industry with a lot of different markets under its umbrella, but it's worth approximately $48.6 billion in the US, and it has a projected growth of about 3% over the next 5 years. We identified two different types of clients, retaining and individual. Retaining clients are large clients with repeated need of our services. If they have at least 115 hours worth of work for us throughout the year, instead of billing them bi-weekly, we offer a monthly subscription. They pay us at the end of every month, and in return, they get the labor at a 10% discount. It's a win for them, and it's a win for us because we have a little bit more of guaranteed security. When we break down these numbers, we have a TAM for our retaining market at $252 million for California, $768,000 for the annual market in Santa Barbara, and we can, in our 1-year serviceable capacity, handle about $72,000 worth of this.
And to clarify, the way we got those numbers is based off the total number of architects in California and in Santa Barbara. And then our individual market potential are individuals, property owners, business owners who come to us and say, we need a permit, can you help us? And we say yes. And so this actually makes up the bulk of our client base. And in California, we got this number based off of the total building permits submitted in California in 2022 at $219 million. In Santa Barbara, 4.2 million, and our 1-year serviceable capacity is 109,000. And into marketing, it's split up into 3 main segments, the first being word of mouth. This is what we've been focusing on for the first 3 quarters of our activity. And what we've done is we've affiliated with the American Institute of Architects, as well as the Santa Barbara Contractors Association, and we've gotten about 1/3 of our current client base from their referrals. And the second part of word of mouth is, of course, reputation, something very important in a service-based business. And we try to ensure we give the best possible service to clients to portray ourselves as the permitting experts in Santa Barbara. And then digital marketing, we've populated our website with popular keywords, and when we run pay-per-click campaigns to drive traffic to our website. And then content marketing, something we're going to breach into in this next year, is consistent, informative blogs to educate the community on what permitting looks like in Santa Barbara. And we'll condense those into Instagram posts, and then we want to start giving presentations and keynotes at the AIA, SBCA to help educate our community as well.
So then we get into our competition. In the area, we've identified 3 main competitors, Suzanne Elledge, Adobe Associates, and Just-in-Time Permits. Through our experience with our early adopters, our market research, and of course with us being in our 3rd quarter of operation, the actual clients we've interacted with, we've identified these 4 main categories as being their driving factors for this service. And you can see the breakdown of where we excel and where we outperform our competition. This is our finances. So I'd like to highlight that this is for the 2023 to 2024 financial year. This will look a little bit different than your normal projections because we are at the end of our third quarter. So these are our actual numbers so far. For August through April, this is based off the number of clients we've had with the actual revenue we've made from them. May, June, and July are projections based off of the growth we've seen so far throughout the year, giving us a total revenue for our first year of $111,100. Sorry.
And something I'd like to point out about our expenses is that we only started paid advertising in the month of January. And you can notice that our total number of clients have increased afterwards. So in April and March, we've had a total of 14 new clients alone, and we project that to keep going as we keep advertising. And then total expenses come out to $3,369 for the whole year, leaving us with a total net profit of $107,000.
So here's how we would use these funds. We've identified a new program. It's called House Pro. Using iPad Pros and their Sonar technology, it can create 2D and 3-dimensional floor plans and renderings, which will allow us to greatly reduce the amount of time needed in drafting, thus reducing the cost to the client, as well as expediting the overall process with the speed at which we can do these on-site in minutes. This will require the program itself.
And I'll speed up because we have 30 seconds. 4 iPad Pros.
So this is an upfront cost of $5,600. Now, at a glance,
we really want to highlight a few things. The first thing, that our value proposition is not just a concept, it is actually proven. We've done research with our initial clients. We've done market research. It's a proven concept.
And we have open space to become industry leaders. When you think of most markets, you can identify key leaders: Amazon, Walmart, Target. Our industry is still very new, very decentralized, and we have a lot of opportunity for growth.
And the last thing is the viability of Santa Barbara permitting is seen solely in the financials alone, I believe. You can see that our total revenue is really high as opposed to our total upkeep, which is really low. We're able to stay lean.
Perfect. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Yes. Okay, judges.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. My question is, how is this positively or negatively impacted, for example, the County of Santa Barbara Planning and Development Department?
Yeah, so we work with individuals at City in order to really expedite and ease this process for them, as opposed to them having to answer the same questions over and over again to 100 different individuals. Those 100 individuals ask us, we ask City one time, as well as county. So it really has helped them on their end with them having to deal with less individuals and less of the same questions. So we are able to maintain a very positive professional relationship with them because they want to help us just like we want to help them.
So you said that the market is the state of California, but I didn't quite understand how that is the state of California, but you're based out of Santa Barbara.
Well, I suppose we could start talking about how we plan to eventually breach into the rest of California and then eventually the whole nation. We're starting with Santa Barbara because it is where we're from and also the most difficult area to get permits through. And so if we can solidify our process in this county, we can go to LA and expand with ease. We'll have a reputation of being the permitters of Santa Barbara, and we'll also have a client base under us. We'll have connections. And so we'll eventually breach into the market of the entirety of California. Right now, it's just Santa Barbara.
Okay, so in the financials, we did not quite include like the draftsman costs and so the payroll was really low, $420. So what's the margin? Like, where is
So
that?
I can talk about our margins. Our margins are a total average of about 83%, I believe. This number is not on this sheet, but it is in the business plan. Apologies. And basically what that looks like is the drafting fee is $250 an hour. The labor for our teams are to $125. And so our margin is on labor at about 73%.
And that's time.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you, judges.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Question I had is
And coming on deck is Gail Kvistad with Golden Gale.
Hi, I just wanted to say hello and introduce myself. I'm Gail. It's a pleasure, and I love Pacifica Institute. And your shirts, I need one for my uncle right away. I'm really excited, and I do wish that my children were still in high school and could use your services as well. Thank you. Okay. Perfect, thank you. Okay. Great. Hello and welcome, and thank you all for being here to help make this dream of mine come true. It's been a dream for over 10 years, and I'm just so thankful to LEONIE Scheinfeld for establishing the Entrepreneurship Academy here at Santa Barbara City College to help me bring this to fruition. And I met Mojo 10 years ago, and I'd like you to meet Mojo. He was unhoused and homeless on the street, and a Santa Barbara City College student by the name of Jesus Luce found him and caught him, and was walking down State Street at Ortega and State, and that's when I met my Mojo. He was headed to the shelter, and I said, wait, that's my dog. I've been wanting a dog and praying for a dog for over a decade, and sure enough, Mojo's him. And he is so inspirational because not only is he spirited and fun, but he also has such a great disposition. He's great with children, and he has a lot of self-confidence, and he's tiny but mighty. He's a small little dog, but he'll stand up to any big dog, and he does so with kindness, and I wanted to share his stories because my business is Golden Gale, and it is the children's stories and videos, and it's a book series, and I'm very excited for you to meet Mojo. Now, that's a real problem that affects 3.7 million people in the United States, and it's anxiety and depression. And I think we can all agree after COVID, people have had a problem just adjusting to life and to being out and about. And I think if people tap into their inner mojo, then they can be a success. And when I talk about the inner mojo, that's your spirit inside. And I believe that the enchanting tales of Magic Mojo and Gail Goodferry are gonna inspire people to be their best. And our revenue goal is for $30,000 this year. And our target market are parents, grandparents, dog lovers, and 70% of bedtime story buyers and book buyers are women. And we are looking for a group of people that are interested in the next generation and that want to help empower the next generation to be their best selves and to live their best lives. And our series is going to do that. Now, we're starting out with a launch at Paseo Nuevo, and it's planned for this fall to coordinate with the school season when it first starts. And the launch is going to be at Paseo Nuevo, and then we will also have Storytime series. They have Storytime series every Saturday, and we'll be participating in that. And then we'll also have local books. Now, there's just a couple books that are going out in the local market because those are wholesale and we don't have as big a revenue. So those are just generally out there to create momentum and marketing and excitement. And then we'll be participating in the story time with the Santa Barbara Public Libraries, and we'll do that county-wide. So we'll be reaching all over the county. And the exciting thing that differentiates Mojo and the stories is that they are going to be in Spanish and English, and it's also an eco-friendly product. So that brings us to the production. We're using soy sustainable ink. We're also using sustainably sourced paper that's made with a consumer waste product. And then if we have 1,000 books, the cost for those is $4,000. And I'm very proud about the environmental nature of this product, and I think it really speaks to our sustainability as a culture. Now, the opportunity is the children's book industry, and it's a $3.3 billion industry. Now, the projected growth isn't that big. However, when there are downturns like COVID, we have upturns in the children's book market, and it actually went up 16% during COVID because people had the time and the desire to really spend that with their children, reading them bedtime stories. And if we look at the market, the 30,000 we're going to obtain is here in Santa Barbara, and that's based on the census and the number of parents of children over 5 and a percentage of those. Now, if you look at the competition for Golden Gale and Magic Mojo, the El Perro con Sombrero series is written by the director and writer of Jumanji. I'm not sure if any of you have seen that movie, but he's come up with a bilingual book that's very inspirational. And then Princess Truly series is another great one, as well as Lemon Starfish. And Lemon Starfish was started by a couple of ladies and then picked up by Scholastic. And Scholastic Books are the #1 producer of children's books in the world, not just in the United States. And as you can see, they don't rate up the way Mojo does, being eco-friendly, bilingual, English and Spanish, and eventually in other languages as well. And one of the things that make it so special, it is a true story. And so our first marketing, I told you we're going to have an event in Paseo Nuevo, and part of that will also include local media. So the Independent will be there, the Montecito Journal, as well as other local medias. And then my show, Living Local, he will be featured on Channel 17 on TVSB. We also have the second phase, which is the branching out to the world phase. And so we'll be using TikTok, goldengale.com, Instagram, and also Amazon. And we've been doing a lot of research into the viability of Amazon. And at our launch, we'll be getting verified reviews to help us in the posting in the system on Amazon. And then as we expand this series, we'll go through the libraries, and then we'll expand out to Los Angeles County and other counties up and down the coast, and hopefully nation and worldwide. And eventually with the digital and video series, we'll be having subscriptions. And then we'll have subscriptions because there's going to be 12 books in the series, so you can apply for to have a book a month or however you'd like to set that up. And then just to give you an idea of the revenue, I mentioned $30,000 is our goal, and our expenses are around $20,000. So that's going to give us a profit of about $10,000. Now, the profit margin is almost 60% if we sell direct, and that's why I'm doing events, going to libraries, getting people interested so that they can buy it online. And then the units sold, we need 3,210, so raise your hand if you want to buy a unit. I'll put you on the list because we already have 13 people signed up that want them, and a couple more out here. Great, thank you. And our startup costs, we need a little bit over $7,000. And this is to purchase the books, to pay for the marketing, and also the licensing and trademark. Now, as you can see, I mentioned that we have a goal of 3,000. If we sell 735, we break even. And so I think that's doable. And this is really exciting because some milestones is we already have the first book written. It's the Spanish translation, as I mentioned. And we have an eco-printer already sourced, the dream team established, 13 books ordered, and the Paseo Nuevo launch party with local media. So Los Cuentos Encantados de Mágica Moyo y Gale Jalabuena. And it's the enchanted tales of Magic Mojo and Gale Good Fairy. And our dream team. So we have our director of marketing, Sky Bucat, and she is a marketing whiz. She's been in global marketing for Facebook Meta. And if you've seen those niche videos or commercials on television and the media, she created those. And then we have Gary Kivistad, who is with Brownstein, Hyatt, Farber Schreck, and they are a nationwide law firm based in Denver, Washington, D.C., Vegas, California, and other places. And then our consultant, Ann Fishkin, she started out here locally working for KEYT and then branched into Hulu, and now she's at Amazon. And so she's going to be on a contract basis helping us. And then why us? Because positive, uplifting stories are always popular and really necessary in our world. And being bilingual, eco-friendly, inspiring, and entertaining. And as I mentioned, it's a true story. Everybody could use a little bit of fairy dust. So do you have any questions?
Yes, I did. Great presentation. I love the concept. What is the plan for exponential growth? Because I know that, Santa Barbara's awesome, great. We all live here, but it's a small market.
It is. And so with the plan, we're going to work with pods, which are print on demand. And the print on demand companies will do distribution, and they'll do distribution worldwide. And so that's why I'm going to go with a print on demand after our local is set up. But the initial investment is for actual hand books that I'm going to hand out to people before we move on to the pod.
So what's the cost of each book?
The cost of the book, the retail cost is $9.99, and then the cost to make it is $4. And that's the reason that we are going direct to the consumer, so it's a bigger profit margin. And portions will be donated back to the Humane Society and to ASPC to help other dogs because, like I said, Mojo was unhoused and homeless for a year. And he also suffers from seizures and other things that are going to be part of the books in the series to help kids understand that they're not alone and to love their first dog. And he is so great because he does, when I take him out in public and he's out all the time, he is a lot of children's first dog that they pet because anytime anybody's interested, I scoop him up and we go meet him.
What's your plan for partnerships with, for example, the Santa Barbara Unified School District or other?
Yes. So I'm a member of Partners in Education, and so I've spoken to them about presenting in the classrooms and then also having events so that kids can come on the weekends and do something in addition to the school, but have it more after school. And with the bilingual nature, we're hoping to create more community and inclusion.
Last question, what is your one outcome that you have for these children who will engage with this book? What's your vision? What do you
I want them to have love in their hearts and to really feel full and to give confidence and have their self-confidence so that they can be courageous in this world and they can stand up and be champions of their own. Because like I said, everybody needs a little bit of fairy dust.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next up, we have Cecilia Moschetelli and Ape on the road.
Yeah, here. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Cecilia. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Cecilia. Nice to meet you. Hello judges, thank you for this opportunity to pitch. I'm Cecilia Moschetelli and Up on the Road is my business. The Ape Piaggio is a typical Italian food truck pictured here. So, I'm an international student and since I moved to Santa Barbara, I understood how difficult it is to find food quality at an affordable price. I did research and I discovered that I'm not alone. In fact, 75% of university students eat junk food because they don't have many options. Up on the Road allows you to eat Italian food in a healthy way, spending little and offering vegetarian and vegan options. To make this business unique, we focus on the design and quality of raw materials. Our primary target is Generation Z and millennials living in Los Angeles, mainly university and international students. At the demographic level, only the UCLA area was taken into consideration, where there are approximately 40,000 students every year. They are our primary target because they're not economically independent, so Up on the Road could be the best solution for them. We present an innovative revenue model focused on the direct sale of authentic Italian street food. With the development of our established brand, we're aiming for a bright future through franchising. So, as we well know, 75% of students are not satisfied with the nutrition. Thanks to advertising on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, and advertising flyers that will be on campus, UCLA university students will be able to solve their problem through our service. The menu we offer is accessible to everyone in terms of price, and it's made up of typical, authentic Italian dishes. Judges, I will be happy to answer some questions about the dishes. So step number 3 for our customers will be to solve their problem through our service. They will be able to save money, but eat healthy dishes. So, the food truck will stop at 6 different stops on campus in area easy accessible to university staff and students. We will be open from Monday to Friday. We will purchase our ingredients in shop that sells Italian products, such as Bucatino and Toronto Italian Market. The size of the food truck will be approximately 19 feet long and 8 feet wide. Despite those dimensions, we will be able to produce 30 units per hour. and a cashier and a chef will be needed to reach the production capacity. So our addressable obtainable market in the first year is going to be $97,000 based on the first year servicing capacity. Our 5-year usable market is going to be $974,000 based on the 50% annual growth. And our total available market will be $1.95 million. The food truck industry is part of the food sector, and the market in 2023 was around $2.2 billion, and an annual growth rate is expected to be 6.2%. We have completed 25 surveys with our target market, and these are our competitors. Urban Pizza LA is a food truck located in LA that sells more than 50 pizza per hour. Their disadvantages are the fact that the prices are high and the pizza, according to some customers, does not meet the expectation. Sugo Italiano is the only food truck that sells Italian food, but their vast choice of products lower the quality. Dulce Europa Shaved Ice is a food truck located on the UCLA campus, but they only offer desserts. As we can see, Up on the Road is the only option that meets all the needs for our target market. So our goal is to generate $100,000 in sales in the first year. We expected that on average, each customer will purchase 12 units per month at the price that can start from $2.50 and can reach up to $15. In the first phase, which will be from September to November 2026, we will aim to reach 1,000 customers through paid advertising on Instagram and TikTok. Plus, we will create a special dish every week that we will sponsor through our social media. And we will give discount in exchange of online reviews and publicity on social media. The second phase, which will be from December to June 2027, we will aim to reach 5,000 customers. We will change the menu to attract the attention of new customers, but to maintain the attention of the regular ones. Plus, we will implement a loyalty program, so we will offer a free dish for 30 dishes purchased. The third phase, which will be from July onwards, we will aim to reach 10,000 customers. We will create an app that will allow customers to order online and avoid queuing. Then our goal is to create a second Up on the Road on the UCLA campus. As we can see, we have carried out our financial analysis, and these are our key numbers. $107,000 for revenue, $55,000 for expenses, $52,000 for net profit, and we will break even in month 5, so in May 2027. As we can see, Up on the Road offer a lot of products, and our profit margin reached 54%. Our wholesale profit margin per unit is 30%. Our total startup costs are $12,000, and our total funded sources are $25,000. So at the moment, we have completed our discovery conversation, and we have identified our target market, and based on the request, we have created our menu and our social media. Before 2026, we will aim to obtain all the licenses to start this business, and we will ready to launch this business on the UCLA campus. So our team, me, the founder of Up on the Road, Kenya Espinosa is almost certainly our US business partner. Then we have Ombretta Golacchi, that she will take care of the payroll. Marco Mirimic is our bookkeeper, and he will take care of the financial part. Lorenzo Muzzi will take care of the technological support, and Daniel Spitz is our attorney. So our exit strategy is to sell our business to another food entrepreneur or restaurant chain interested to expand their presence in the UCLA campus. Or another option could be franchising our concept to other operators. So why should we win today? Judges, why should we win today? Because Up on the Road was born from the passion that we have for the Italian cuisine and heritage. And our break-even will be on month 5, and we present an excellent solution for the demand there is in the UCLA campus. Plus, I'm an international student, so I can understand how it is difficult to find food quality here in Santa Barbara and in LA. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions, please let me know.
Are you a great cook?
Yeah, I am. My roommates are here, they can tell you. Every time I cook for them.
No, great. I mean, what would have helped is you brought us a meal, but
I know.
That's another story. Now, a couple of things really quick. Number one, the name. It just sounds like, just read it. I read Ape on the Road, so you might want to. I know it's Italian, but you know, if you're going to be in the U.S., you got to take that into consideration.
Thank
That's
you.
the immediate thought. Ape
Yeah.
on the Road. The other part is, how are you going to maintain, because obviously you're depending on ingredients, very specific ingredients.
Yeah.
How are you going to make sure that the consistency of having those ingredients as you grow is going to be there, or are you going to have to compromise down the road if you expand as quickly as you want to expand?
I mean, we will aim to create a relationship with our shops, so Bugadino and Toronto Italian market. And creating this product is really simple. You can find products also at the supermarket. Of course, we will aim to find quality products, so that's why we choose those shops. Yeah, but we will continue looking for Italian shops that sells authentic Italian products.
And are you set on the name, really? I mean, I understand your position, but if you're going to attract market, you got to really think about that.
Yeah. Also because Ape Piaggio is the food truck, but also in Italian, ape means eating something in a fast way. So that's the point for students just going outside the class, taking a break, eating something, and going back in class. Yeah.
I'm just jealous that it's not in Santa Barbara.
So you said, I was looking at numbers, you said 12 units per month for each student, and in the first month you said 1,000 clients?
Yeah, for the first month, 1,000 clients, yeah.
Okay,
we expected.
So that's 12,000 units per month.
Yeah,
and
but
that's only 20 working days? Like, I'm assuming it's not on the weekends.
no, not on the weekends, from Monday to Friday.
Yeah, so that's about 600 units a day.
Yeah, but we don't expect every customer to buy every day. So that's why we have created the numbers, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
Thank you. Thank you, judges.
thank you.
Do you have the clicker?
Oh, yeah.
Not ready to be done. Great, thanks. Okay. Next up, we have Blaine Thacker and Microdose.
Awesome, thank you. And then the clicker. Oh, okay, great. Hi, thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, thank you so much. Hello, thank you. All right, Julie. Thank you. Where's the laser? Oh, that's okay, beautiful. Is it gonna show up? Great. Okay.
Whenever you're ready, timer's down there.
Okay. Hi, judges. My name is Blaine, and my company is Microdose. Microdose specializes in nootropics, and for those of you that have no idea what that is, simply put, they're supplements that allow your brain to work better, faster, and easier. The problem we're tackling is 55% of Americans experience high levels of stress daily. 1 in 3 Americans have trouble sleeping, and over half have problems focusing. In a university study, 34% of students admitted to using prescription stimulants illicitly to help them study. I've struggled with all of these myself, which is why this business and this solution is so important to me. Our solution are 4 different nootropic blends that are all designed to target specific cognitive functions. So we have a blend that will help sharpen your focus, one that will boost your energy, one that will relieve stress, and one that will promote better sleep. All very important functions of our brain and ensuring you have a happy and healthy mind. Our business model is an online monthly subscription. Our target audience is going to be health-conscious adults that are living high-stress lifestyles. They're going to be seeking greater productivity either at work, at school, or just in their everyday lives. And in interactions with our target audience, 4 out of 5 intended to purchase. Our revenue is going to come from our nootropic blends. They're going to be sold online through our website and delivered to the customer's door. We're going to achieve growth through market penetration, new product development, and through added services. Sorry, got caught up. So our customers are our biggest ambassadors, but future customers are also going to be able to hear about us through advertising on social media and podcasts. So let me walk you through their journey real fast. They're going to go to our website, microdose.me at the top. At the very top, they're going to find several links, one where they can make an immediate purchase, or if they want to find out more information about nootropics or about us as a business, those are up there as well. But let's imagine they have no idea what they want. We have a short 3-minute quiz, And at the end, they receive recommendations on which one of our products best meets their needs. All they have to do is add it to their cart and check out. Simple. Our manufacturing process is very simple, so we've decided to go with pure private label as our manufacturer. The reason being they're GMP certified, FDA compliant, and they're based here in the US. So we submit our formula to them, they give us a quote. Once we pay the invoice, the manufacturing process begins. That takes about 6 to 10 weeks. Once it's done, the finished product is shipped to us, and we stock it, and we wait for the customers to place orders. This is a great opportunity because the supplement industry is huge, $39 billion, and of that, nootropics made up $2.2 billion, and is expected to grow at a growth rate of 9%. It is currently the fastest growing subset of the supplement industry as a whole, which is why we feel this is the perfect time to get into this business. So our market potential, our year one service capacity, we're at $540,000. That's based off of what we can do in year one. For our serviceable available market, that's $560 million. That's based off of the number of Californians that are within our target market. And our total available market is $2 billion. That's based off of the target or the population of the United States that falls within our target market. Through market research, we've determined that our main competitors are going to be thesis nootropics, neurogum, and traditional pharmaceuticals. As you can see, microdose is the only one that is cost-effective, doesn't require a prescription, has no harmful side effects, and is able to target multiple cognitive functions. Our go-to-market strategy consists of 3 phases. So phase 1 is going to be our early adopters. That's where we're going to have our pilot group. We're really going to develop and refine our processes and have a heavy focus on getting that customer feedback. And then we're going to shift to phase 2 where we're going to expand our services. So we're going to start to develop our social media presence. We're going to get the referrals from our pilot group. We're going to expand our team to better assist our customers. And we're going to start advertising on my very own podcast that I host with my girlfriend, Abby. But phase 3 is where we're really going to focus on customer base expansion. And we're going to do that by purchasing ad space on larger podcasts, social media sites such as Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We're going to develop our own YouTube presence to help educate our customers on the benefits of nootropics. And then we're really going to focus on new product development. As you can see, we've done our financials. So talk about costs for us. So currently it's $22.83 per unit, which gives us a profit margin of 49%. However, at the end of year 1, we expect to have that cost down to $11, which gives us a profit margin of 76%. Here's a summary of our year 1 financials, but I want to focus on 2 things. One is going to be our net profit. At the end of we are going to be cash positive year 1. And the second thing is going to be our break-even date. That's January of 2025. That's just 8 months after we launch. Our startup costs include everything from manufacturing, packaging, licensing, CPA attorney fees, marketing, a contingency plan. That all equals out to $17,450. To date, I have self-funded $6,000 last semester through a pitch competition. I won $1,000. We're looking into SBA funding. And judges, if we are fortunate enough to win this competition, that money will be used directly for manufacturing, and we will actually be able to bring our manufacturing in-state. That would be a tremendous help for us, a tremendous leap forward. So to date, we've developed our business plan, we've created our website, purchased our domain, we've registered as an LLC, we have our DBA filed, and we've started the trademark registration process for our logo. By January of next year, we anticipate on having 7 months of operational experience, and in that time, having developed strong relationships with our customers. We plan on having all of our manufacturing being brought in-state, and we plan on having our blends refined and have started the patenting process to make them truly proprietary to us. One exit strategy would be acquisition by Unilever, and the reason I chose Unilever is because in 2021 they acquired Onnit, which is a very well-known name in the nootropic industry. However, Onnit is a one-size-fits-all solution, and we feel that we would be expanding we'd be filling the gap for Unilever's product diversity by offering products that are more targeted to specific needs. The team is currently me, I'm the CEO, and my business partner, Danny, who's in the audience. But as you can see, we both have many different hats in this business venture. So why us? Again, we're going to be cash positive in the very first year. Viability has already been seen through interactions with our target market. The nootropic industry is seeing exponential growth right now. And judges, if you invest in us, you're not just investing into a company. You're investing into a team that is driven, hardworking, goal-oriented. To be quite frank, we're hungry. We want this, and we're going to make this happen. this is just the beginning for us. That's it. Thank you. Oh,
So, can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Maybe I missed this, but what role does the FDA play in this process?
That's a great question. So the FDA does regulate what supplements you can and cannot sell. So there are nootropics that have been banned. So we are constantly looking through legislation to make sure all of our supplements fall within guidelines. But a lot of the supplements that are banned are synthetic. We are using all natural or all naturally derived supplements. But that is something that we are keeping keenly aware of as we move forward.
But will this require FDA approval?
Supplements do not. They need to be FDA regulated in the sense that there will be a label. On the label, there are certain requirements your supplements need to meet, which ours do. But supplements as a whole are not, like the FDA does not really, they don't approve them. So there's no FDA approval process, and that needs to be strictly stated on the label.
And my last question, I noticed on your team, I did not see a nutritionist or a lawyer, given the legalities around these types of products.
Yeah, so not yet. So I do have a close friend of mine. He's a physician. He has a background in pathology. He and I have been talking. He has several friends. He's very well connected. And so he is currently looking for a nutritionist that can go through and see all of our blends and ensure that we are following, like everything that we're giving is going to be safe and effective. However, all of our dosages are well within the tolerated dose per. So you can look up and see which supplement is the maximum recommended dose. And we fall well below that to ensure that we're not overdosing somebody in any way. Mm-hmm.
So how would you compete with like big brand names here?
So our products are more cost effective. So Thesis, for example, they start out at $120 a month. We are starting out at $45 a month, and what we showed you right there was our Pro model, or our Pro series. We do have plans on doing a much lighter series, which would start at a lower cost.
And that's our time. Great.
I'll stick it with me.
And next up, we have Zella Henderson with Zella Daisy.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Isabella, and I am a surfer and the founder of my swim and surf company called Zella Daisy. And I'm just so grateful for this opportunity today to be here sharing my passion with you all, how Zella Daisy is going to redefine the standards of the surf and swim industry. Okay, so for our problem, today I'm a surfer and we face many critical challenges within this industry. The first one is the lack of transparency on how products are made, where they're made, what are they used to make, legality behind it, regulations. The second thing is the toxic materials, which are what they're made from. Wetsuits are made from neoprene, which is a petroleum-derived synthetic fabric. And this is on the market today, by the way. And swimwear is made from another synthetic fabric called nylon, which is also petroleum-derived. So these products are over-marketed with minimal performance. I am a surfer. I have many surfer friends. We can never find a suit that we love, that we can wear while surfing. Right now, I'm wearing one. And there's an exclusive community for especially the surf industry. The wetsuits are made by men for men, and they're all black. They're boring, basic, and there's a lack of advocacy and women on the market to change that. So this is where I come in. We are going to be fully transparent on all of our production practices. I have 2 partnered manufacturers. I have gone to the manufacturers, met with them, and I have seen exactly how everything is made. We're going to be developing a community of like-minded individuals through our Surf and Advocacy Club that we have started locally. Our designs are going to be creative and different, and they're going to want scratch what I was saying. They're going to be durable, and they're going to last. And wetsuits on the market, they really don't last. Again, I'm a surfer, all my friends are surfers, and we can never find the stretch, the comfort, the price, or the timeless quality. Okay, so our mission is to redefine the standards of the surf and swim industry through creativity, community advocacy, and quality timeless products. Our target market for the first year is eco-conscious women ages 20 to 45 who participate in water sports in Santa Barbara and Ventura County. Psychographics are women who are looking for a community of outdoor enthusiasts who share a deep passion for nature and seek exclusive quality timeless products that cater to our love for the great outdoors. Our business model for our first year, we're going to launch 4 products on our website and social media. Our goal is to sell 491 products to obtain our revenue goal of $68,611. We will obtain 520 customers through our Surf and Advocacy Club to meet these, and we have 6 women signed up for our monthly Surf and Advocacy Club and 16 emails already. So the materials, which you have. The first is our wetsuit material, which is the black one. It will not be black, by the way. Which is limestone-based ecoprene, and it has ultra-low resistance, superior moldability, enhanced comfort, lightweight. It's made entirely of the earth, but with limestone, and it has extremely high durability. Ecoprene has 10 times the longevity of petroleum-based neoprene. The next one is the tan. That's recycled Carvacovita, which is bi-elastic, ultra stretch, shape retention, and 60 SPF. And that's made from Econol yarn, which is 100% regenerative nylon yarn made from pre- and post-consumer waste materials. So here are some of our flagship products. I'm currently wearing one of my samples right now. And our 4 flagship products that we'll be bringing to the market is our 2-piece surf suit, our 1-piece surf suit, our body surf suit, and our 2mm ecoprene wetsuit. These are just some extra designs for further down the road. So our opportunity. The sports and swimwear industry is valued at $22 billion in 2024, and it's projected to grow 6% from 2022 to 2032. Our target market has expressed a strong preference for products that resonate with their conscious lifestyle while maintaining durability, comfort, sustainability, and creativity. So our competition, we have 3 main competitors on the market right now that are showing somewhat of what we are displaying. Maui Swim is the first one. As you can see, they're not sustainable. Just to note, has anyone ever gone and looked where your products are made from, or where, if your shirt you're wearing, have you ever wanted to know maybe where it's made? I have, so this is why I'm starting this. But Abyss is the second one, and then Benoa, and none of them are meeting the standards that Zella Daisy will with transparency, durability, affordable pricing, community engagement. Okay, so our go-to market strategy is we're going to grow our social media. It's all going to be about brand awareness for the first 3 months. So we're going to grow our social media and website presence, host our local surf and advocacy club, collect emails through social media, begin our newsletter, and contact magazines for potential features. Then stage 2 is going to be developing our athlete advocate sponsorship program. Then paid advertisements, email marketing, collaborations with local nonprofits for partnerships and events. I just stopped working with a nonprofit that's Ventura-based, a conservation nonprofit, and our first event we would love to have with them. Stage 3 is month 8 to 12. We will release our new collection, expand surf and advocacy events, acquire 2 sponsored athletes, and start hopefully developing a documentary on outdoor surf industry, highlighting the female presence. Okay, here's a bit about our financials. I'm going to get into this more. So I made an error here, actually. The first one is our retail sales price for our flagship onesie, $112. The second one is not flagship onesie or the third one. It's actually our two-piece surf suit, which we'll be selling as a set, retails for $122. The third one is our flagship one-piece, we'll be retailing for $122 as well. And the fourth one is our 2mm wetsuit that will be retailing for $278. Our cost of customer acquisition, our marketing costs are $1,800 divided by our customers, which gives us a $3 customer acquisition and a customer lifetime value of $65. So our revenue is going to be $68,611, total expenses $47,193, and net profit $21,418 in the first year. We'll break even at March 2025 at $50,000 in revenue. So here's our startup cost, our totaling $7,274, which include our first bulk order, samples, label printer, Shopify first month, web domain. Here's a little breakdown of our expenses again. I'm going to race through this. So our milestones, we've acquired 2 partnered manufacturers. We have 15 ready-made swimwear samples, one of which I'm wearing. We're working to produce 6 ready-made wetsuit samples. And we've acquired 6 women for our local surf and advocacy club. We meet monthly. And we're LLC certified, social media launched on Instagram and TikTok. Zeladaisy.com website domain is purchased. It's currently being built. And our 5,500 will go straight to marketing and first bulk order if we are given the opportunity to win. And that's it. This is our team. I'm Isabella, and that's my mentor. Okay.
Regarding the sponsorships for surfers, what's that going to cost you?
Okay, so, well, we have in the industry right now, what I have heard and what we've been dealing with, a lot of my friends are pro surfers, and there's a really decrease in sponsorships and how they're paying athletes and the whole process behind that. So what we're initially trying to start with that is just to bring awareness to the surfers and our brand. We have a couple surfers that have already shown interest in our company that are just friends, and they have really large followings on social media, and ideally we will pay them for product shoots and contracted initially, and then hopefully the larger we scale, we can actually have fully contracted exclusive partnerships with them.
Are they going to be paid partnerships?
Yes, along the road they will be. Initially, I'm in the surf industry and I have a lot of friends that are junior pro and pro surfers, and they've kind of come on board and just have wanted to wear my products, and it's because they love it so much. And so right away we will not be paying them, but down the road that's a huge goal of mine. Yeah.
Have you done any market research on whether people are willing to pay that price for a non-name brand yet?
Can you repeat your question? Sorry.
Have you done market research on if people are willing to pay the price, like $122 and $278?
Yeah, so actually my prices are significantly lower than the products on the market. A surf suit from a competitor called Abyss, a surf suit that is very similar to one I'm making, retails for $350, mine retails for $287. And then with our other competitors, ours is much less price, basically, yeah. Okay, thank you.
Hey, and next up, we have Nick Ibarra with Specs.
Oh, she has something.
Does that work? Awesome. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So Zella, the clicker?
I got it right here.
Oh, you got it. Okay, good. We're in business. Okay, did you try forward, back?
Hello judges, I'm Nick Ibarra and I'm excited to present to you Specs, your personal car modification site. So I recently had someone back their car up into mine and my fender got pretty busted, so I needed to get it replaced. But I didn't want to pay more than I had to, so I had to search through at least 5 different websites comparing their prices in order to find the best deal. But this was a very time-consuming process. Through market research, I found that I'm not alone in this problem. I discovered that automotive consumers visit an average of 4 websites during their purchasing process. And this is because it can be difficult to find parts that are not only cost-effective, but will look great on their car as well. But it's hard to know what will look good without being able to see it on their car first, leading to wasted money and return rates as high as 16%. Our solution to these problems is Specs. Specs offers a cutting-edge digital workshop where users can customize parts on their car before purchase. We're going to offer price comparisons on our affiliate partners' aftermarket and OEM parts so they can choose the best price for them. And we're going to focus on a seamless and user-friendly customer experience so they can customize their dream car, and we can show them where they can get the parts to make it real. And Specs will also serve as a community hub for car enthusiasts so they can show off their designs to like-minded people in our forum, as well as participate in competitions like designing the coolest Honda Civic or Mustang. And for our primary target market, we chose 18 to 35-year-old car enthusiasts who take pride in their vehicle. This person lives in the US, is in the middle to upper middle class, and has novice to expert level car knowledge. And our revenue model is based on us earning a 3 to 6% commission from every purchase made through our platform and generating ad revenue from on-site banners. This offers our users a completely free experience while making us more than enough money to cover both operational and marketing costs. And now for how it works. After clicking one of our ads from Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, or Facebook, users will be directed to our homepage. From there, all they have to do is click Get Started, and they'll be sent to the customization page where they can choose one of their cars. From there, to begin designing, all they got to do is click on one of the options at the bottom of the screen, and it'll appear on their car. And once they're ready to save the car, they'll be prompted to create an account, and the car will be saved to their garage. They'll then be given the option to submit their design to the forum, and if they want to buy any of the parts they used on their car, they can see price comparisons on them in their garage. And to bring Specs to market, we're going to be using Wix Website Builder and Unreal Engine 5. Wix is going to be used to design the website and host the domain, while Unreal Engine will be used for the customization software and it'll be implemented onto the website. And we're going to outsource our 3D models to ensure high quality on launch and get us to market sooner, but our COO will be modeling the parts used on our page. The online aftermarket auto parts is a $22 billion industry with a projected annual growth rate of 3.8%. This gives us a total available market of $2.4 million based on the total amount of car enthusiasts aged 18 to 35 in online auto parts stores. Our serviceable available market is $269,000, and this is based on our 4th-year revenue and us growing at a projected annual growth rate of 37.5%. And finally, our serviceable obtainable market is $46,200, and this is based on our 1st-year revenue and us reaching 16,500 monthly site visitors in our first year. And we've conducted extensive research on our competitors, including Artiste Forged, 3D Tuning, and Interactive Garage, and we've identified a gap in the market. Specs is going to offer a quality 3 car configurator, extensive customization options, an easier-to-use UI, as well as the ability to actually buy the parts you see. These factors, combined with our commitment to customer satisfaction, sets us apart in the market. And our go-to-market strategy is divided into 3 stages. In our first stage, we're going to soft launch the website with a 3-month beta test period so we can really focus on any issues our users may be having so we can fix them before we become mainstream. And we're going to utilize targeted social media marketing as well as create content showcasing the digital workshop feature to drive the traffic to our site. And in stage 2, we're going to officially launch with a broader social media marketing campaign, and we're also going to partner with automotive YouTubers and Instagram influencers in order to build credibility with the community. And when they come to our site, we'll offer them discounts and promotions. In our 3rd stage, we want to partner with manufacturers to bring exclusive parts to our website, as well as exclusive deals and promotions to also drive that traffic to our site. Here's our spreadsheet, but let's just look at the key numbers. In our first year, we make $46,200 with expenses at $42,600, resulting in a net profit of $3,600. Our year 2 looks even better, though, with a projected revenue of $124,000 if you want to see that during questions. These projections are based on industry standards and estimate some factors in our marketing and operational costs, but we're confident we can reach these numbers and even exceed them. And our total startup costs are only around $4,000, so it won't take us very much to get up and running. And we've been utilizing our personal savings up until this point, but with the winnings from this challenge, we'll be able to put a lot more into marketing, increasing that early site traffic. And so far, we've completed a wireframe of our website with many of its pages already on there. And we've developed a prototype of the customization software with many of its features already complete as well. We've also registered our domain, specsautoview.com, and established our business as an LLC and submitted all our necessary documentation to make it official. And since we're planning on launching this July, we're going to have our website complete with the Unreal Engine software fully implemented, and we want to have at least 5 different affiliate partners and average ad placement on our site, as well as at least 5 different cars available for customization. And our long-term goal for Specs is to position it as an industry leader. And we want to hire people for the main business functions so we can just focus on the big picture for Specs, as well as other endeavors. And then that'll also place us in the position to be bought by either one of our employees or an outside buyer. And our team consists of 3 people. Our CEO, Eric Garcia, has a deep knowledge of the car world and will be an active participant in our forums, communicating directly with our users. And he'll also be in charge of the social media management. Second is me. I'll be our CFO, and I'm a business and entrepreneurship student here at CC, and I'll be responsible for the financial operations and marketing. Lastly, our COO, Isaac, is CAD certified and has experience in web design, and he'll be in charge of setting up and maintaining the back end of the website, as well as 3D modeling the parts for our page. So I think I deserve to win this competition because we have a unique and innovative solution to a widespread problem. And our business model shows clear revenue streams with massive scalability. We also have a strong team with a clear vision and a roadmap that is set for us to make that happen. Yeah, thank you so much. Questions?
Yeah. Oh, just really quick. You said I just was confused on the cars. You said you're starting with 2 or 3 cars only?
We want to start with at least 5.
5 cars? And
at least.
That's
we're gonna.
What you're limited to as a consumer?
Just on launch, but we plan on having at least 5 new cars every single month, and that'll be determined in our forum, and our users will help tell us what cars they want to see next.
So is that something you can buy? The
What?
model of the car, or will you?
Yeah, there's a lot of marketplaces for them. Each model is between like $100 and $150. And we dedicated some expenses. We dedicated money to that in our expenses.
So there's no overhead cost?
It's $350 a year to host the domain, but other than that, there really isn't.
How do you plan to find affiliate partners?
There's actually already a lot of affiliate programs already out there. All we have to do is apply. Like there's one for, there's an Advanced Auto Parts one, there's a AutoZone one, and they already have these things already out there, and you just got to apply.
And your target market, you put their middle class, if I recall.
Yeah, middle to upper middle.
You know, at 18, I just have a hard time considering an 18 to 25-year-old middle class when they're still probably trying to figure out what they want to do with their lives.
That's pretty fair.
Great. So I don't know why you wouldn't skew a little higher.
It's 18 to 35.
Yeah, but beyond 35.
Oh yeah, I mean that's just our primary target market. We plan on marketing to more people in the future, but we just want to focus on those people because those are the ones who are most interested in the mods.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And next up, we have Bella Goodwin with Mad Dollhouse.
Sounds good.
Try it forward, back.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah, that sounds good.
Is just that one? Amazing. Thank you. Hi, everyone. I'm Bella Goodwin. Thank you for having me, judges. I'm very excited to share my passion and my business plan with you guys. Welcome to the Dollhouse. So we're a sustainable recycling clothing company, just really remaking from fabric that's already there, which is very important because there's so much of it. Okay, so problem one, we're facing a huge issue with the fashion industry, with fast fashion, and that just being very overproduced items that are very cheap quality. They're often end up in landfills very quickly after. 1% of clothing is recycled at this very moment, and we have so much fabric that is available to us that just isn't being utilized. So that's really what I want to focus on. And also, the quality is just incredibly lacking. Like, this is not where we want to be in the fashion industry at this point, and it greatly pollutes the earth, as you can see. Second is sustainable brands. So there has been a rise of sustainable brands lately, but there's still a lot of areas where they lack. Most specifically, just stylistically wise, there's not really a lot available that isn't already on the market. So if you're choosing between buying a $50 t-shirt from a sustainable brand versus buying one from H&M that's going to cost you a fraction of the price, it's hard to incentivize that. So yeah, that's really what we're aiming to accomplish here. Just like a new design that people are excited about. So our solution is the Mad Doll House. So we are a high-quality, upcycled clothing brand. We're recycle-focused, and production process is very eco-friendly, as it can be. But that's not very common with a lot of screen printing, so we're really taking an edge with that. We have a below-market price range, ranging from $15 to $100, and $100 is our max. So anyone can buy our products. College students who are broke are going to be excited about purchasing them. Everything is one of a kind. So everything I'm wearing right now, you're not going to find on our website anywhere else. Everything is one of its own. And we have ethical work conditions and pay. So our business model, we are targeting Gen Z, which is 12 to 27. We are inclusive to everyone. We really want to just get it out there. We're located in Santa Barbara, Los Angeles, and San Diego. We value sustainable, one-of-a-kind clothing, as do our customer base, and we have feminist and sassy attitudes that really tend to attract a fun crowd. As for revenue, we have unit sales through the Depop platform, as well as pop-up markets that we've been doing for a while now. Our gross profit margin range is 63 to 97%, and we have low operational costs that enable team and sales expansion. So these are some of our favorite pieces, and so are these. Welcome the dolls. This is how we screen print. Everything you see here was about to head to the landfill, and now it's new products that people are excited about wearing. Thank you so much, dolls. So here's a little bit of our process, just so it makes a little more sense. First, we're going to design our graphic. This is something I did for a local band. I designed their merch. That's a picture of them, and now they have their faces all over Santa Barbara. Then we source our fabric from low-cost pre-landfill sources, like I said, so those are low costs, input costs. Then we rework, fix, and print anything from stains to extra seams to making a pair of jeans into a shirt are things that we do, really just focusing on the recycling. We're really into taking photos, and then we'll post them on Depop and put them on a pop-up shop. Here is one of the Magnetized Band's shows at Soho, and we sold out of our merch first night, and I've been continuing working with them ever since. So as for our opportunity, for the sustainable fashion industry is valued at $7.8 billion in 2023, and it's still growing, as I said, but there's still just that gap in the market that really hasn't been accessed. Our serviceable obtainable market is 74,900 with our year one targeted operational capacity and revenue. For a serviceable available market, we have 410 based on average transaction prices, our followers, and annual per customer purchases that are secondhand. And then for our total available market, we have 9.24 million based on, again, average transaction prices, Gen Z, annual customer purchases, and the percentage of Gen Z who buys secondhand. As for our competition, here are some of our competitors, but you can see that we're the only ones that have an original concept, have sustainable practices, have sassy branding that really attracts that crowd, and price accessibility. As for our market plan, stage 1, which was June 2023 to March 2024, we spent mastering our craft, entering market validation, having a monthly pop-up sale where we made up to more than $1,000 at every time. Our Depop revenue during a 6-month period was $2,242.56, and that's just the beginning. We developed a reputation. Everyone can recognize my brands around school. We have people seeing them, recognizing them, wanting to buy them. Content photography, our first merch collab, 5-star ratings on our selling app. And then for stage 2, which we're in right now, we're increasing our social media activity across platforms, posting daily on Depop, more content and models, as you can see. We've been working with micro-influencers. We're in contact with one right now. We just sent them our products, and we're really excited to work with them. More merch collabs, working on 2-day shipping, and social media marketing investments. And then for our stage 3 forward is following me and my partner after we get our degrees, where we will increase marketing investments, work with bigger platforms, business collaboration, and just really be able to focus on our brand more. I'm going to skip through this a little fast because time's running out, but our financial summary is revenue of 74 grand, expenses of 38 grand, and a net profit of 19 grand. So yeah, we feel good about that, and that's only going to increase. As for our cost of goods sold, we split them into categories so they all really make sense depending on the material that we purchased the item for, from a t-shirt to a leather jacket that we're going to be printing on, and that's all calculated in our COGS. As for milestones, we've sold 120 items on Depop, received 96 reviews, all with 5-star ratings, recognized at markets. We have repeat customers really trying to find our brand, and that means so much to us. We've sold over 600 pieces in person, and that's just continually growing. Here's some of our happy customers, and we have a sale tomorrow, so we'll have more. For our exit strategy, we can sell our designs to our competitor who has a bigger platform, but kind of a similar vibe, and they would greatly benefit from our designs. We can also sell our pieces to other resellers in our area, which we have a lot of contact with. This is my team, me and my best friend, Mai. So collectively, we do social media, graphic printing, we do our designing on Adobe Illustrator, all original, vintage sourcing, online commerce, shipping, customer service connoisseur, etc. Yeah, I study business and econ, and so I have that on my side. I'm more of a marketing and business and financials. And then my partner is very into textile design. Thank you.
Love the runway. That was
Thank
awesome.
you. I was really excited about it. Thank you, dolls.
My question is, what's the growth path? Are you going to stick to pop-ups?
Right now, the pop-ups are just the beginning. We're planning on launching our own website, so we don't have to deal with fees for selling on the Depop platform, because that has been, it's been really good to break into, but we want to move into our own sectors. Pop-up shops are honestly really great. We'll probably stick with that more, but more move things on to an online base so we can reach a wider range. Yeah.
No brick and mortar, you're going to stay away from that, or is that going to be wait to see?
I mean, brick and mortar would be amazing. I would love to have a storefront, and that's definitely a goal of mine. But yeah, just right now we're trying to grow our brand more, and we've already seen such growth in the first year that I'm really excited about where it can head. Yeah.
I thought it was the name threw me off.
Uh-huh.
A bit. I was looking for little dolls.
Yeah, I had a little doll that my models were going to carry around, but I forgot her. It's just kind of like the idea, like our me and my best friend's style has always been very a lot. But there wasn't really anything sustainable that we could find, and so we're like, kind of dress. I always dress like a Mad Hatter. She always dresses like a little doll, and we're like, Mad Dollhouse, like that's the name. But yeah, I understand the name can be a little bit confusing, but it's gotten a lot of traction and recognizing. So yeah.
So what do you do with pieces that you cannot sell?
Pieces that we cannot sell, we'll usually recycle that as well. Either anything from using that for rags if we've messed up a print during testing, or we'll end up cutting that piece up and sewing it onto another part of the dress. Like one of the dresses that my friend Lily was wearing, it was double tiered because we messed up part of the top of it and it had some rips. So we just made it a 2-tier dress. But yeah, all about recycling.
Thank you, Jessica. Alrighty, and next up, Julius Tuzon with Vulcan Design Works.
Is that good? Yeah. Right on. Thanks. Hi. I'm Julius. Nice to meet you. This is a couple of my prototypes here. Julius, nice to meet you. Here's my other prototype.
I don't know what this is.
Okay, cool. Hello, judges. I'm Julius Twazin, founder of Vulcan Design Works, and my business concept is a lifestyle brand designed for Disneyland enthusiasts and attendees. And we're going to go over my flagship product today, the Vulcan Park Bag, which is the essential carry for Disneyland enthusiasts. Over 4 million Disneyland enthusiasts each year struggle to find a comfortable bag that's appropriate for life in and outside of the parks. They struggle to find a bag that's... other bags on the market fail to provide accessible organization, accessibility, while still keeping fashion. The Vulcan Park Bag is a fashionable, gender-neutral crossbody bag designed for the unique needs of Disneyland enthusiasts, and it provides all-day comfort and convenience with style and function. The inner pockets efficiently eliminate clutter, and the trendy modern design and colorways are inspired by classic Disney characters. The Park Bag caters to SoCal residents aged 25 to 44. They live in and around SoCal. They're avid Disney visitors. They value uniqueness, authenticity, and social awareness. The 5 participants in our target market are looking to purchase a new bag over their previous purchases of $50 to $100, and 100% of them intend to purchase before the end of the summer. We'll generate revenue through our direct sales on our web store, as well as in-person events such as craft markets, trade shows, and exhibitions. Our growth plan involves market penetration and expansion of our target market segments and product line. The 5-liter duffel features an adjustable strap for crossbody wear when it's worn over the shoulder and front to back, and you could also wear it left to right, if you're a lefty or righty. Additionally, the grab handles make for quick maneuvering through rides and security, reducing fatigue. The interior features a spill-proof nylon with elastic mesh pockets for organization, visibility, and easy access. It also features a key lanyard and space for your Disneyland or everyday essentials listed here. The Park Bag is manufactured in 4 steps, starting with the patterns created in CAD, and then the printed patterns are placed on top of the fabric. And then the cut materials are sewn together, and a visual inspection is done for quality control. So it's a favorable time for Vulcan to enter the luxury lifestyle goods market. In 2024, it's estimated to be $77 billion with a growth rate of 1.9%. And our serviceable obtainable market is $100,000 based on our first year sales. That'll nearly triple throughout 5 years based on revenue growth in expansion through SoCal. And our total available market is $42 million based on our target market population in the US at 1 purchase a year at $100. Based on secondary research and the 5 respondents in our target market, we've identified 3 competitors: Park Designer Company with their rope drop bag, Oswald & Sons with their duffel bag, and the Loungefly mini backpack. These are the pain points in which the customers or respondents in our target market requested. As you can see, Vulcan is the only brand that addresses these issues. So our go-to-market strategy has 3 phases. The first phase, we're going to leverage social media platforms as such here. We'll connect with prospects and customers to utilize engagement algorithms and build brand equity. In phase 2, we'll add more to the promo mix with targeted ads and expand reach through affiliate marketing campaigns with well-known Disney influencers to drive traffic to the website for retargeting and customer tracking. Phase 3 is enhancing brand equity locally by attending expos like the Dapper Day Expo and Disney and Fan Club. We'll also bolster our advertising efforts through over-the-top platforms such as Disney+, Hulu, and Netflix. We'll also introduce couponing like bonus packs and premium bundles. As you can see, I've done my 1-year sales forecast and monthly cash flow projection. Let's break it down. So the COGS is $26. The profit margin is 74% or $74. First year revenue sales is $100,000 with expenses of $65,000. Net profit of around $35,000, and the cost customer acquisition is $1,250 a person, with a customer lifetime value of $1,125 with a 5-year product life cycle. We'll break even in month 2 in June 2024. So the startup cost is $12,064 with funding sources equating to $12,500. If I'm lucky enough to be one of the recipients for this competition, then this would really launch my brand. In terms of traction and milestones, there is evidence of problem-solution fit. I've designed functional prototypes, as I've shown you. The 5 customers in our target market are ready to purchase a bag before the start of the summer. I've registered Vulcan as an LLC through the state of California, and our web domain has been purchased. When an exit strategy is needed, we'll be sold to Funko. They're like the leaders in licensed pop culture apparel and collectibles. I feel that Vulcan will fit a niche in a customer segment that's not offered by Funko currently. We have 85 years of experience with this team. I'm choosing to go with a multicultural team for representation. So why Vulcan Design Works? We have a passionate and dedicated experienced team. We solve the migraine problem that other brands don't solve. We have evidence of market validation and high profit margins. We've achieved various milestones. We break even in month 2, and we have a bunch of capacity for growth. Thank you for your time.
So, question.
Yes.
You say the bag is Disney inspired, so what is Disney inspired about the bag?
It's going to be the colorways and I guess the design of the bags as well. It's mostly the colorways, but I'm looking to do licensing with Disney as soon as we launch. So obviously this is like the Mickey Mouse thing, and these colorways kind of, yeah.
And I'm sorry, I probably missed it. What's your retail?
$100.
That's $100.
Yeah.
And then why are you just focused on Disney?
Well, Disney's like the biggest one to license with, they have the biggest kind of customer base. So Disney's the big one first, but I can obviously branch off to other brands like Nintendo, Pokemon.
Could you
Which picture?
Your very first, was it that?
Oh, this one, yeah. This was taken at Disneyland. Yeah.
So what inspired you to specifically pick Disney for this specific design?
Because I'm a Disney adult. Plain and simple.
Yeah. So, I really like that you have pockets inside and so good. Why do you not have a pocket outside for a cell phone, for instance?
Yeah. I've been pondering that. Maybe that's something I could build on, one of the other.
So then the next question is, how do you validate your design?
Oh yeah, I validated with the 5 respondents in our target market.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome, thank you.
All right, next up is Jamie Cervantes with Open Arms.
Okay. The clicker.
Forward, back, and here's a laser pointer.
Nice. Okay.
You could try. Let me.
Where's the timer? Hello, everyone. My name is Jaime Cervantes, and Open Arms is an employer career platform that helps incarcerated individuals connect with employers so that they can get a second chance in life. Problem: more than 600,000 people, formerly incarcerated people, are released from state and federal prison. Unfortunately, 60% of those return back to prison a year after. The consequences results in reintegration challenges, leading to recidivism, repeat criminal offenses, broken families, and mental health decline. Solution: Open Arms, a mobile app that helps employers with formerly incarcerated individuals reintegrate into society and the workforce. Our business model is a nonprofit, and we have 2 primary target markets here. We have the job seekers and the employers. Our revenue is based off of a monthly subscription for the employers, and our growth is expansion of platform features and benefits. Here is the experience of an employer. This is exactly how it would look like if the employer was to download the app. Starting with the first step, he would go ahead and set up a profile. Here you just enter the email, password, you sign up. Second step would be choosing a plan. They can either opt in for a $200 monthly plan or an annual $12,000 plan, which is a lot cheaper than the $200 monthly plan. And then step 3, they can go ahead and post jobs right after they purchase their membership. The 4th step would be the candidate search. Here they can go ahead and filter to applicants that have applied to their job posting. Step 5 would be to set up an interview with that very same applicant. And then step 6, they got hired. So this is how it would look like for the employer once they hire that individual, and a few extra perks as well. Production will consist of technology and tools, and a deployment phase, as well as a regulatory maintenance and updates so we can continuously update the platform. Our opportunity is $5.45 billion in vocational rehabilitation services industry with a projected annual growth rate of 5.7. Market potential. Here on the right, we have the serviceable obtainable market of $44,972. Then we have serviceable available market for $70 million. And then we have total available market, which is $70 million. And then these numbers were calculated based off of the felons that reside Well, first off, the 7 million resides in California, 70 million resides in the whole US, and this is just based off of Santa Barbara alone. So our competition, what makes us different from the rest is that Open Arms has a keen focus of accessibility, tailored support, social impact, and inclusion training. Whereas Jobs for Felons and First Chance Employers do offer accessibility and social impact, but they don't offer inclusion training. Go-to-market strategy. Our first year sales goals for Open Arms is $136,800, targeting 114 employers with an average transaction price of $1,200 per annual subscription. Phase 1 would be to establish brand awareness. Phase 2, expand customer base. Phase 3, drive sustained growth. Here we have our 1-year sales forecast and cash flow projection. But let's go to the key numbers. For the first year, total cost of goods sold is $44,040 with 114 annual memberships sold, each priced at $1,200. We're profiting $864 from that, made, and profit margin percentage is 72%. Again, here's another year 1 financial summary. We have revenue coming in at a whopping $136,800, expenses coming in at $91,828, and then a net profit of $44,972. We do break even in July 2025, and we stay positive for the rest of the year. Here's our milestones. Accomplished goals, completed business plan, obtained website domain, completed primary and secondary market, and here we have our upcoming goals. So we are getting ready to prepare for April 2025 launch, when I identify some business mentors, establish employee partnerships, build community, raise $55,000 startup costs from investors, build iOS app, and launch on the Apple Store. Our exit strategy, well, our main focus is to expand nationally. Our founder has a long-term commitment of achieving this goal. With that being said, our exit strategy would be to sell to another CEO who is equally invested to progress towards this goal. Management would be led by the founder, Jaime Cervantes, who is majoring in business administration, as well as being an honor student with 2 years of managerial, retail, and team building experience, a proven track record of driving results, and willingness to manage the venture team and building. Why should we win? Because we have a clear competitive advantage and targeted niche. We have an innovation to educate employers on inclusion training, because let's be honest, education is key for success. And when we have market validation and extensive research that confirms the demand for our solution. And we have a strategic plan that positions us for viability in year 1 and beyond, as well as a social tool value that promotes fair access to employment for all that have been formerly incarcerated. Thank you. Questions?
Love the concept. Great.
Thank you.
I love the whole social aspect of it. I did have a question on the app. So the chances of a formerly incarcerated individual who's got low income having an iPhone is going to be very rare. They're going to have more of an Android phone. So if you are posting only on an iOS app as an employer, how are you going to reach someone who's got an Android phone?
So we do plan to expand to the Android, but that's not until after the first year, just to cut costs on the startup funding, because let alone going on the Apple Store is already costly as it is. So we want to just master on the iOS first before we go and expand to the Android. But with that being said, we are looking at going out and going to rehabilitation programs and being there in person as well. And so if we're there, we'll have the app, we'll have our app, Apple phone, will help them get along.
Just a website.
Yeah, but if that's already a barrier, why push ahead with such a risk? He made a great point. People the re-entrants are limited. That's a limited market with an iPhone when they're already, it's an Android. Even
system with an Android phone, so why make it difficult? It's a little bit of a disconnect for me there.
Yeah, you might want to consider, like, and you said, a website first, and not put money into the app and making sure the website, because if they go to a center, they can access the website and go there. So that's just something to consider moving forward.
So, would have loved to see a better marketing plan. You're marketing to the employers and to the people to be employed. So, that's dual marketing there.
Yeah.
Great idea.
Yeah.
Don't take away. Yeah.
No, yeah, thank you guys for your feedback. I'm blessed. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, everybody. Hey, let's give all of these finalists a huge hand. The amount of work that have gone into these ventures is amazing, right? So thank you all of you for looking at problems and how to bring solutions that can make the world an even better place. Really inspiring. So now our judges have the hard work of deliberating on who, from their perspective, they're going to invest in with the Scheinfeld Center dollars that are available to them. So what we're going to do is exit the auditorium and go out and enjoy some sweet treats and conversation out on the patio, some great networking. Be sure and connect with these students who are putting it on the line. And we will give you the indicator. It will be we're right on time. It'll be about 3:15. We'll give you the indicator to start coming back in. They'll be done at 4:20. Yeah, so nice job, everybody. Thank you for coming, and we'll see you in just a few minutes.
Okay, I think mine is turned off. From here. Oh, here, just on the bottom. Press.
Yeah, press and hold. Yeah.
So we're not announcing our conversation.
Mine is red.
Is mine?
Yeah.
I'm a girl dad too, but I have all girls, 3 girls.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
3 girls. You have 3 girls? Yeah, a girl and a boy. 3, 25, 21, and 17.
Wow.
20 and 18.
20 and 18, yeah. Mine's 19 and 16, yeah. I'm outnumbered. I have a male cat though. But he always takes their side. I'm like, really?
I had a mastiff once.
Oh,
I
yeah,
couldn't
the
deal
big
with
ones?
it. I could not deal with it. It was intimidating because they're huge.
They're huge.
Okay.
And they don't live very long. That's the sad part.
Really?
Yeah, they don't live very long. My friend has had many, and it's sad. I mean, I'm like, are you getting another one, really? You're going to go through the hard.
Okay, everyone. Hey, welcome back. We've got some business to do. Okay, the judges have worked really hard on their deliberation, and I think this is a really great opportunity to learn, no matter what the outcome is, all of you, the fact that you're here, all winners, right? I mean, let's hear it, all winners. All right, and so what we're going to do is hand it over to the judges, and so they are going to announce the winners, 3rd place, 2nd place first, give a bit of feedback, and then we got to get on to the high school competition. Who's here for the high school competition? Coming up in your footsteps, college students. So let's go without further ado. When they announce, please come up on the stage. I'm going to give you a wonderful envelope without any money in it, but with paperwork in it. Okay? Yes, yes, please do. Yeah. And you can use, yeah. That's great.
Just take one of these ones.
I guess they've got, I don't know.
Yeah, that's fine, yeah. Okay, first of all, everybody, you all did amazing. Very impressed, the hard work you put into it. So you're all winners. I know you hear that cliche, but it's true. You're all winners because if you can learn from this experience, you'll be fine. So for 3rd place, open arms. There it is. So I'll be honest, there's a little bias. I did grow up with father in and out of prison, brothers in and out of prison, so there was a little of that, and having to understand that they couldn't get jobs and so forth, so there was a little of that. I'm really glad what you're doing. I think the social aspect is fantastic. My feedback to you is you need to get mentors. You need to get individuals who really understand how to build a business, how to kind of expand on that.
You need to understand how to partner with communities like the Sheriff's Department, social workers, parole officers, et cetera, and you need to understand that when someone gives you advice, you got to take it, understand it, and be like, okay, and learn how to pivot over time. Because if you don't, this is for all of you, if you don't learn how to pivot, life as an entrepreneur really sucks. It is horrible. So learn how to pivot, learn how to take advice, learn when to make something change if you need it, but more importantly, always ask for help. That is the most important thing, because if you don't ask for help, again, life really sucks as an entrepreneur. So good luck to all of you. Good luck. Congratulations. Okay. Dr. Lee?
Thank you. Okay, so our second place winner is Zella Daisy. Well, thank you. We're so impressed with the concept, the stepping outside of the box, and actually doing something that is very bold, right? Because it is a male-dominant market. But I will say, one of the things that I noticed immediately that made me go, ooh, your models were all white women. Okay. So when I thought about it, I go, there's no place for me as a Black girl. So I think just be mindful of the target population and how perception versus reality. I love the feel and touch of the fabric, and I thought that you and Mad Dollhouse should connect because they have access to materials. So I think also making sure that there's some networking and thinking outside the box as you continue to grow as a leader in the field. And I'm going to re-echo what the first judge made mention: mentorship, 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 feedback, and go beyond just your sphere of influence and circle. But congratulations for the hard work.
Okay, so for the first place, the first place goes to Mad Dollhouse. Congratulations, Bella. You know, you had a great presentation. We loved the runway models that you presented, and yeah, we really liked that you already had thought out your business and you're growing, and the way you're sourcing all the material there. So, yeah. Yeah, no, and I was trying to think what piece of advice we have for you, and I guess maybe, you know, expand out, get more designers there, and you know, keep doing what you're doing. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right. Congratulations to the three of you. Thank you, judges. Yeah, let's give them a hand. Okay, and you can go ahead and take your seat and yeah. For sure. All right. To everyone, thank you so much for being here today and for supporting these efforts. It's so good to see you. Your presence here means so much, and to everyone that was a finalist today, let's talk about next steps, because there are next steps. We have plenty of people who have competed and have not won the Scheinfeld NVC and have done fantastically. So this is just looking at feedback that you got and moving on from there. So let's do that. And that's a wrap, everyone. Thank you. And let's say thank you again. Huge hand for our judges, please. Thank you.